Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is Monday. Happy Monday. I am feeling it today. I'm so tired. I don't know if it's because I haven't had coffee or what my deal is, but I'm exhausted and we have a really busy week. We actually have a really busy couple weeks because we go to Christmas break after the 21st. So we have a lot to get done in these 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna jump right into this vlog. I'm not feeling as prepared this week as I was last week. If you watched my vlogs, you know that last week I had prepped and planned before the week started. This week, not so much. And we're starting some new stuff this week. So I'm gonna walk you through our schedule and then I'll tell you what we're gonna be doing today. All right, so our morning looks the same as always. Bellwork morning meeting math. We are starting division today. We are going to dive farther into our benchmark readers, recess, centers, art, lunch, read aloud, writing. We're gonna do our traditions unit, pack up and go home. This is a very typical Monday for us. There's nothing crazy going on. So like I said, in math, we are starting division and I'll show you what that's gonna look like this morning. And for reading, we're reading about communities. It's kind of, doesn't go completely with traditions, but it's somewhat related. So we're working on main idea and key detail and we're annotating that text. For our centers, if you watched my center vlog, you know that my first day on Mondays, we do word work. So I go over their spelling patterns for the week and then we go to art. For writing, we are going to be doing a run-on sentence activity. Well, I guess it's a conjunction activity, which I will film for you. I did this last year and my kids really loved it, and I think it actually transferred over into their writing, so I'm hoping that we will have the same outcome this year. And then for our traditions unit, I was going to start diving into different cultures and how they celebrate or what they celebrate this time of year. But today, since it's our first really day talking about it, I'm gonna play a video and then we're gonna do like a KWL chart and just talk about what traditions are and what they mean in general, not just around Christmas, but just traditions in general. So we're gonna have that conversation. And then tomorrow, we're gonna start our Holidays Around the World book. I've showed it to you before. So basically I narrowed it down to 5 countries. I think it's like Italy, Israel, Germany, and 2 others, I don't know off the top of my head, Mexico and 1 other. And we read about what they celebrate this time of year, and there's like a craft or a game that goes with it. And that's kind of an introduction to their project. So for their project, they're going to be choosing a tradition from, or a holiday from around the world. I give them a list of like 30 different ones. They get on a computer and they start looking up the different options, and then they choose what they want to study. And then they do a big poster and a presentation. So I'm really excited for that. I love this time of year and I love that project. So I have a lot to get done in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna put you guys down and I will check back in with you at recess. Hey guys, I almost forgot that I was vlogging today. So it is, well technically they're at specials and then we go straight to lunch, but I wanna chat about the morning. So this is like a perfect example of going with the flow and being a flexible teacher. So we scrapped our whole reading block because I realized I had a lot of kids I needed to finish testing. We do like a state test. I think it's state testing, I don't know, but the beginning, middle, end of the year, like benchmark testing. So we did division this morning and it went really, really well. I have been teaching the lesson and then pulling a small group, and then I have computers like 3 days a week. So afterwards I put them on a program to kind of like continue to practice that skill, and it worked really well. We started division today. So I made this anchor chart and we just chatted about what it means to divide. We talked about the terminology. And then I literally pulled the kids up here. I had 5 kids and I said I have to somehow share 20 Jolly Ranchers with you guys. So we did one example like this. And then I gave each table group counters and I gave them a variety of scenarios. Okay, you have 15 bananas and only 3 boxes. How many can you put in each box? So they worked together to solve that with their table groups. We did like 6 examples. And then as they would do it, I would write the division sentence on the board, and I had kids being like, oh my God, it just flipped multiplication. And I'm like, I know, how crazy is that? So we had a lot of fun with division today. It was only day 1 and it went really well. I'm super proud of them. So tomorrow we are going to continue with division. We are going to talk about fact families, and they kind of already had that aha today. So that'll be a fun day as well. So math went really well. And then instead of our reading block, I had the kids either on the computers finishing their testing. So I really only had like 25 minutes. So they were either finishing their testing or working on their math facts on the computer. So that's that was our reading block. So we didn't really get to whole group reading, but we did get to our centers. And honestly, for some of my kids, I just had them keep finishing the test because I just have to get that done. Sometimes there's things that just take precedent over other things, and testing is just one of those things that I have to get done. It's due by Friday, so that's a priority for me. So I only met with one group today because 2 of my kids in my B group are absent, and then one of them was testing. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just meet with them tomorrow, and I have to pull the groups on Friday, then I will. So that's how our morning has gone. So far, so good. So when they come back from lunch, we are going to do the run-on sentence activity. So I keep saying run-on sentence activity. We're gonna do the conjunction activity. So I'm going to teach them what a conjunction is. Last week we talked about how run-on sentences have multiple complete thoughts and they're just crammed into one sentence and they aren't connected properly. So today I'm going to teach them about conjunctions. So if you don't use this, my kids love it. So fanboys, that's our mnemonic device. Mnemonic device, acronym, I never know what to call these things. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So those are the different conjunctions. And we're gonna talk about how we use them, and then to have them practice, I'm going to have these all over the room with different subjects. So so the kids with a partner are going to have to come up with 2 complete thoughts about candy and then connect them with a conjunction. I cannot talk today. But to kind of scaffold it, I'm gonna have them write their complete thoughts on sentence strips, tape them to the chart, and then write the conjunction that they want to use in. Again, I did this last year and the kids loved it, and I really saw it transfer over into their writing. So that's what we're gonna do for our writing block today. I might give them some time to free write. We're still working on narratives. Sorry, not sorry. And then we're going to start talking about traditions, which I'm really excited about. I might have them do a little bit of writing on what traditions they celebrate at home after we talk about it and watch a video. So that's how our afternoon's gonna pan out. Our kitchen sink clogged up yesterday, so my kitchen is out of commission, so I didn't make lunch, which means I didn't food prep, which sucks, but whatever. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I will check back in with you guys probably at the end of the day, to be honest. We're not capitalizing our A because it's in the middle of the sentence, so can you make that a lowercase a? Just put a line through it. Wait, they're not finished. Thank you. I don't like school, but I go because I like my teacher.
And then the comma there should be, the conjunction should be, and I like normal candy.
Can you repeat that for me? The first thought is,
I like Reese's Pieces. The conjunction is, and I like Jolly Rancher.
all right. Hi guys. Okay, it is the end of the day. I don't know what it is, but I am exhausted. I literally slept on Saturday night. I went to bed at 8:45 and I woke up at 8:30 the next morning. Like, no joke, 12 hours. I have no excuse to be tired. I know, 8:45 on a Saturday, I am crazy. But I'm just like exhausted today, but the end of the day went really well. I took some clips, as you saw, of the conjunction activity. Last year my kids, like, it clicked a lot quicker, but this year, after giving directions like 3 times, they finally got the hang of it, and it was really cute. So today was just them getting their thoughts and their sentences on the poster board and using those conjunctions. And then tomorrow I will pull up each chart and we will talk about the grammar issues. Like, some of them didn't put their comma, some of them were capitalizing their conjunctions. So we'll have that conversation tomorrow, and then I will have them writing in their notebooks. They're weird. Oops. I just knocked over all my clipboards, no biggie. So I'll have them writing in their journals tomorrow. And then today, I shot a really awesome video about traditions. It was like 25 crazy traditions all around the world. I'll try and link it down below. Like crazy stuff, like in Scotland, the day before your wedding, the bride gets pummeled with like eggs and tar and all this stuff. Like crazy traditions, because that led into what traditions are. Not necessarily holidays, but like things we celebrate at certain times of the year. So, and then I gave the example, like on our wedding, it's tradition for an American culture for the bride and the groom not to see each other. And then I had a kid say, well, do you go to jail if you don't? But that was like such an awesome conversation too. Like, no, of course not. These are just things that we want to do because it's been in our culture for so many years, or blah, 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 blah. But you don't have to by any means. So it was a really good conversation. And then we thought of traditions at our school. So things that reoccur every year. And this is the list we came up with. So these are all sorts of things that we do every year. We have a book fair, awards assemblies, things like that. Making slime is something I do in my classroom on the end of the year. So that was a nice way to make connections for them. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about traditions in their own families, and we are going to start our Around the World unit. So they have little readers, and we are going to start flying around the world and talk about these different cultures. I think I'm doing a classroom vlog on Thursday, so you'll see that unit in action, which will be really fun. So other than that, I didn't really have a lot for you guys. This was just kind of a quick day, but I wanted to make sure I got a vlog in for you for Vlogmas. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure, my hair is crazy. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you are not already, don't forget to describe. I need to go home. I need to go home. Do not forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here in our little family. And I love you. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next vlog. Bye-bye.